My name's Joe, we are Stellar Scaffolding, and this is episode 2. So we're back for episode 2. Today, to be honest, so today's Tuesday, obviously this video is going to be out on the Thursday, so today will be Thursday when you guys are seeing it. But we've got a short window to get this done today, so the filming period is going to be between really now 7:30 a.m. We've been on the road for about an hour and a half until about 1 realistically, because I've got a meeting at 2 o'clock that I won't be able to bring you to, unfortunately. However, later on I'm looking to bring you guys to that project, so it's one that's well worth having a look as well. We're on the way to see the boys now in southeast London. They're doing a second test day for a new project we've got coming up soon, where we're going to have to build 27 structures in one day. So we're going to have 3 gangs there, additional labour, and it's going to come down to good planning, making sure that we've got everything that we need set up before the boys are there and they start fixing. So in our industry, as everyone will know, as you know, if you're in the industry, planning is vital, it's crucial, and it's the difference between a successful day and an unsuccessful day. So we're going to bring you with us, we're going to have you there to see the whole build, the whole day. And yeah, time is going to be of the essence on this one, and D-Day is crucial, and we have 1 day to complete. Bring him now, so it's on the driver's wheel, yeah?
Yeah, if he can do, like, just get a fucking tyre like as cheap as possible if you can.
Yes, mate. Yeah, cool. We'll sort that out anyway, mate. We'll sort that out.
Top man, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you very
sweet.
much.
Oh, cool, mate. Top man. So it's about 7 a.m. And our first call from Ollie, one of our foremen, is that he's had a punctured tyre on the way to the yard. So yeah, our first drama of the day has happened. Luckily, we've got a very, very good tyre supplier who will be out there very quickly, so he'll be back on the road same day. But yeah, the first drama of the day has been ticked off. He's left the keys on the driver's wheel.
Right, okay, alright, no worries.
Yeah? But yeah, that's fine, mate. So, is back before half force doable, is it?
Well, it's going to have to be, mate.
Yeah, to be honest, we're absolutely delighted with the feedback we've had off of episode 1. Obviously, for us, this is it's just a realistic documentary of what we're going to be doing, what we're trying to do with the business, where we're trying to go, and where we're going to get to. And obviously, right now, our turnover, as is, if we hit our targets this year, we'll do about £2 million. Yeah, we're trying to get to, and we're going to get to, about £20 million plus in turnover, and we're going to document the whole process. Now, we have massive goals, the biggest goals you could ever envisage for this business, like the biggest goals. Yeah, but we have so much to implement, so much to put in place, so much to learn, so much to keep delivering on, and we're going to document the whole thing for you to see. So whether you're in construction, whether you're looking for some good entertainment, you know, no matter what your goal is or what you're trying to view, this channel is something that you cannot miss out on, because our energy and what we're doing here is so different. And we are genuinely, we want to reshape the whole reputation of scaffolders, because at the minute they're all pissed, they're all on the bag, they're all a mess, you know, they live week to week. On here it's not like that. Our boys, they earn good money, and outside of work their values are strong, they're training, they're good with their families, you know. Like a lot of scaffolding companies on a Friday night, they're in a pub together. You'll catch us on a Sunday morning in the gym together, and that is what represents everything that this business is. And we're not coming here just to tread water, be one of a few. We want to stand out from the crowd and be globally recognized as the best in our industry, and that is a fact, you know. But to get there, we have got so much still to do. Like, we've only just got started, but now we're at a good point where we want you to see where we are. We can be honest with you about what we're doing, but from our point of view, there is no better time to invite you into what we're doing than now. So we're very excited for this. I'm very grateful for everyone that's supported so far. Obviously, the views to where they need to be now are still not there, but we've launched 1 video, you know. Like, we know that this is going to build, and it's going to build quickly. But if you're already strapped in, thank you, and we are going to make sure that this is one of the best platforms out there.
Yeah, better man, that was so best of the night.
Oh, I just pull over, it's fucking, my leg's fucking red raw, bro. I'm gonna have to pull over and get some fucking ice pack or something, man, for my
foot. Is it that bad, is it?
Oh, it's killing me, man. It's a whole cup of tea.
Do you know what that is, though?
Being a cunt and being late, yeah.
Yeah, it's karma. Karma's real, and you felt it. You felt the burn. You played with fire and you got burned.
That's what I deserve, isn't it?
So basically, Simon's burnt his leg. He's on the way to work, running late, so he doesn't get any sympathy. But he's running late. Had a tea in his hand. Someone's whacked the brakes in front of him. He's broke, and he's got tea all over his legs. So it's our working day starts at 8 AM. It's 7:40. We've had our first drama, or second. So far, I've had a flat tyre, and we've had one of the boys, one of our part two, Simon, who you saw last time, and you'll see again today. He spilled a cup of tea on himself, so good start to the day.
But I had the option to never be stuck up on the block then. More money, more problems. We don't get along like Arsenal, Tottenham.
We're here today in not so sunny Southwark with a gang of three, Jake, Jamie and Vlad, and we're here for the second of two test builds for a new project that will be starting on the 8th of July, where we have 1 day to complete 27 builds. So we're going to have 4 gangs, additional labour, and it is vital to our client that we have this done in 1 day. So preparation is key, and we're here to make sure that we know exactly what we're going to be doing before we're there on the front line, on D-Day, making sure that we get everything signed off exactly as it needs to be.
Not London, said I made it. Big Russian must come in function. Stomach a rich man, have a bracket and aim it, chop it and shave it. Haters, let it add a straw for my savings. I was popped down, now they can't face it. Chased it until I just made it. Ooh.
So we've got the boys just getting set up now. Obviously we've got Jay over there just going through with the client on exactly what we're going to be doing today. The boys are having a look at material, and we're going to start loading out soon.
Remember when I couldn't buy food? Now my gal looking up.
So here we've got the design of exactly what the boys are going to be doing. So basically it's for an art gallery for a project in Peckham, where basically what they're going to be doing is hanging little bits of art off of this structure here, and they're trying to make it as minimalistic as possible so that there's access through, they can hang certain areas off. Now obviously our biggest concern with this is it needs to be structurally sound. So they're trying to make it as minimal as possible, but we have to put in what we need to put in to make it structurally secure. So we're here now, the whole test build is basically just to gauge a happy medium between us structurally and between them artistically, to make sure that A, we can sign it off and we're happy to walk away, but also B, or A, equally, that it's right for them and that it's able to be ticked off and covers exactly what they need. So here is where we will gauge exactly what we need to do, what can be done and what can't be done. And the whole point of this is to make sure that we are in the same place in terms of our design with the client and make sure that it's exactly as they need it to be. Because when we are there on D-Day, there's 27 builds to be done, there's no room for error, and it has to be signed off on that day.
Lambo chop on the move. Should have rolled that in the pool. Well, all of these guys
Boys are making good progress now. Just getting based out. What we're going to do is basically box the whole structure in, give it some stability, and then as we start taking it up bit by bit, we're going to look at certain areas that we may be able to do away with to assist the client with exactly what they need. Now the idea from today is to get the test build as structurally sound as it can be, check the client's happy, then once that's done we'll take it away to our engineering team and get a design done which we'll have to stick to on the day.
But all of these guys want F for the 9. In my new end, the percentage.
That's a single bay, double bay. That 10 foot has to be used as a 16. Then you got a double bay, and then we keep that one in, and that's all of them.
Yeah, but I mind that was the first of the 9. But all of these guys want tech with my life.
We need to go right to the top, don't we?
Which you've got clearance for, because
Yeah.
this is 4 meters and that's 4.5.
Yeah, yeah.
So you'll have.
So how high really do you want this next? So we've gone 2 meters originally, haven't we? So this is. Yeah, that's 2 meters 5.
But all of these guys want F for the 9.
Now obviously on episode 1, I was lacking stellar branding and something had to change. So I hit up George and Ashley at Allura by Ash and they delivered the goods on time. So I'd like to put their Instagram here for you guys to give them a follow. And if you need anything clothing wise, any branding, any printing, make sure you hit them up because they are reliable, the turnaround is quick and their prices are good.
Yeah, but I mind that was the first of the 9.
The boys have got everything as it needs to be for our client, but we're not happy structurally with where it is. So it's a case of just tweaking certain things, putting things in and taking them out. We're just trying to kind of find a middle ground at the minute so that the client's happy, but also we can walk away knowing that structurally it's sound and it's not going to go anywhere.
Like Gianfranco Zola. In N9 see me, I'm like Pep. Guardiola. Even on street see me was a soldier. Said he wanna be
The client's happy, the boys are happy, That's now sign off for this project today, and we're on to the next.
But that my knees went weak. When I put on my weight in
So
a
the boys have done really well there. Obviously, it was always going to be a case of trying to gauge between what the client needs and what structurally we need. So I've asked for another test run so that we can get the other gangs there and get a gauge of exactly what the other designs are going to be. Now, the issue we've got is the designs that they've had done, the drawings that they've got, are more like an artistic CADS type of drawing. It's not like a structural scaffolding engineer's drawing, and they do deviate when we're there. So I've asked for another test day so that we can make sure that we do exactly what's needed on the day within the time frame, because as I've said already, on this one, time is of the essence. We're now on the way to Wimbledon. I've got 5 men there, Kieran's crew, to see how they're getting on. They're striking a project that's overrun slightly, but is now ready to come down. So we're going to go there and see how they're getting on.
You can never be like me, no. Made a $250,000 last week. Shows, of course I gotta get the right team. Close, why they wanna see me DIE.
So we're now in Wimbledon. We're at a project for one of our regular clients. Initially, this project was to be only boarded out at the 3rd lift level. So 6 meters up, we're due to have a boarded platform for the replacement of fascia, soffit and guttering. Once the work started, our client was then given more works by their client, and a request was put in for us to put in a 4th lift so that they could gain access to the top, so they could change the flat roofs on the dormers. Apart from this section here, this is a pretty standard scaffold. The only thing we've got here that got slightly technical was they needed to keep space open for vehicles to get in and out. Obviously, this is the main access in and out. This is the parking point here. So we had to keep it open. So what that entailed was getting a design done by our engineers and then creating a system where we would have towers either side, beams running this way, and then 750 beams run on the top. And that then takes the weight and obviously means that access is kept open right the way through.
Everybody run from police. All these brothers all talk in the streets. But they said it involved in the beef. Tom full suit now, I'm feeling all trendy.
So obviously the boys are up here cracking on. We've got Kieran, he's our foreman. He's running the boys. We've got Drew up here doing his thing, part 2 scaffolder. And as you saw in episode 1, a certain man had no PPE, no Stellar PPE. However, he's now part of the team. He's now got a £10 a day pay rise. Yeah, so the boys just up here cracking on.
It was empty. Money, cop these boots for Eduardo Mendy, real black brother in Chelsea. No talk, I'll stay.
Yeah, boys, listen, that was just a flying visit. I'm going to Hayes, so I'll let you crack on and do your thing. But I'll see you all in a bit. We're off to Hazy Hayes. A quick flying visit. The boys are making good progress there. We're governed by what the lorry can actually take. So although the boys would be able to strike a lot more there in a day, the issue we're going to have is what we can get on the lorry, and obviously there's no safe access for like a loading area. Obviously it's an occupied residential building, so for us, like what comes down needs to come back. So the boys are going to give me a shout when they're done there, and then we're going to have to find another project for them to go on to. Obviously we've got a lot on at the minute, so it's easy to sort. It's just a case of seeing what they've got on their lorry and what else can be done.
I'm hungry, making a meal. I was so broke, couldn't pay for the bill. Cause I'm going in straight for the kill.
Bro, yeah.
Well, all of these guys want to take my life.
Obviously, I don't think I touched on it properly last time, but we had this whole building here. The whole building, all the way around, was covered. Every single elevation. First phase was to get a tower up here for the hoist, so they were able to clear out all the rubbish, clear out all the floors. They basically did a full strip out, and we put our tower in so that they were able to get the hoist in, which was tied into our scaffold. And then after that, it was a case of taking up each elevation at a time. It's now just a case of doing the last bits of striking, the last clearing, and trying to get us out of here and done. I booked a big lorry today with a trailer, get as much of this gear out and gone as possible. You can see there's so much still left here, so I think it's going to be another day's clearing to get us out and fully gone completely.
But all of these guys want F for the 9.
It was like deja vu.
In my loot and the percentage of crime.
Episode 1 relived. I don't know. That yard's Ramo, huh?
Put them on the drive.
Mate, Kieran's got about, what's he got on his job? Maybe 500 boards? Really? 400 boards, yeah. Probably more like 600. So as you see, there's an awful lot of fittings that are left over. So the boys are just going to have a clear up here, get them all into ton sacks to go back to the yard. Obviously, last time we touched base on the yard as well, and we are going to show you very, very soon what we've done there. So hold on for that as well. That's coming up in one of the next episodes. So the plan was to be out of here, but it's just we're governed by obviously what the vehicles can take, not being overloaded. So yeah, sometimes it's hard to account for what you've got. So that rounds off episode 2. Another very good, another busy, very busy day. Lots happening, but lots of progress everywhere on all of our jobs. As you see, we've got a lot of stuff coming down at the minute, but we're about to have an awful lot going up. So we've got 3 temporary roofs coming up. We've got a hangar coming up. Yeah, we've got an awful lot of work coming up, an awful lot. So, which is going to be documented and shown to you all. Some of it's very technical, some of it's standard stuff. A full range of work coming up, and yeah, we can't wait for you to see it. So keep following. As I said, the new yard is coming, being sorted as we speak, and yeah, there's a lot for you guys to see. So just keep following. If you haven't subscribed, do so already. Don't forget to like and comment on the video, and yeah, we'll see you next time for episode 3.